As though Vince McMahon and WWE are getting much closer to unveiling heel Roman Reigns' new Shield-like faction in WWE, because as many of you are likely aware, on this past week's episode of Friday Night SmackDown, Jey Uso finally bowed down to Roman Reigns, and basically acknowledged Reigns as his tribal chief. As you would likely expect, moving forward over the next couple of weeks, Roman Reigns and Jey Uso will be destroying superstars together over on Friday Night SmackDown, which means that Reigns' feud with Jey Uso is now over. One of our sources has mentioned that once Jimmy Uso is cleared to return to action in WWE, Jimmy will also bow down to Reigns and join Roman's new faction alongside his brother Jey. And while this alone would certainly be a formidable faction or stable on SmackDown consisting of the Usos and Roman Reigns, essentially the Samoan Shield we had reported on in previous weeks that Vince was planning all these months, it appears as though Vince McMahon plans to add to this new Shield consisting of the Usos and Roman Reigns sometime in late 2020, with a couple more dominant SmackDown superstars. We have been told that Big E, who was recently split up from his New Day members Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods during the 2020 WWE Draft, is being considered by backstage officials to be a member of Roman Reigns' new Shield, with Big E reportedly set to become a member of this faction in late 2020, after Reigns promises the powerhouse superstar that he could help Big E achieve his goals in WWE if he joins the faction. Apparently, while Vince McMahon does in fact have big plans for Big E now that he is a solo competitor on SmackDown, one of our sources has mentioned that McMahon feels having Big E a part of Reigns' new Shield for a bit of time would instantly boost Big E's credibility, especially considering Big E would be turning heel in the process to join Roman's new faction and take on a much more serious and dominant style and personality compared to his time spent with the New Day faction. Along with Big E, not surprisingly, we have been informed that Seth Rollins will also be realigning with Roman Reigns in the coming months as well, and while we had previously reported that WWE were eventually planning a big Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns rivalry, apparently that storyline will be put on hold for the first half of 2021, and Seth Rollins will be a part of Roman's new Shield, with Rollins helping Roman Reigns whenever he can, while also still partaking in a couple singles feuds, the most notable rumored feud for Seth Rollins next year being Daniel Bryan, heading into WrestleMania 37. However, a new backstage rumor has revealed that Big E's alliance with Roman Reigns would only be temporary, and as of right now, before The Rock makes his return to WWE to begin the rivalry between Reigns and The Rock for the Universal Championship for WrestleMania 37, Big E would reportedly turn back into a babyface after realizing he was not being true to himself by involving himself with Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, and the Usos. And Big E would apparently be a filler feud for Roman Reigns in early 2021, before Reigns sets his sights on The Rock for WrestleMania. Let us know your thoughts on this rumored new Shield for the heel Roman Reigns on SmackDown consisting of Roman Reigns himself and Paul Heyman, the Usos, Seth Rollins, and temporarily Big E as well. Do you like the sounds of this faction, or do you think that the Usos and Roman Reigns as a Samoan Shield is far more appealing, and that Big E and Seth Rollins should remain solo competitors and perhaps rivals for Roman Reigns in the near future on the blue brand? Make sure you sound off in the comment section down below, and do give us your thoughts